Night Fights here for you guys this evening. How y'all doing? Hellcat Death, as always, on the Wednesday Night Fight production site. Big matches we got going on tonight. Right now in the room, UGCC versus the reigning defending Monday night holders, DP. So we do have some good match coming up here, and then later after that, it's just crazy with Law of 8 versus, get my listing. All right, so Law of 8 versus Nightmare at 9, and then NFTG at 10 versus SOA, which SOA really won in that. So anyway, get back going back here on the show. I got some great commentators. First one I'm going to come out with a really good friend of mine, and now a new member of the Wednesday Night Fight staff, and he is a room mod. You'll see him running a lot of these rooms here soon. Dexter, how you doing, Dex?
Good, and yourself?
Oh, not too bad. You've been on here before, but I wanted to give you your intro that is due, so thank you for coming tonight. And then my second commentator of the night, also a new member to the commentating staff. I'd like to get to know him, so I can definitely call him a friend, is Modius. How you doing tonight?
Yes, thank you, Hellcat. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. Glad to have you both here for this evening's tanking adventures. Let me talk to all these guys and make sure that we are ready to rock and roll. Tonight's match listings. Alrighty, locking down the room. Kick out these two randoms. Both teams definitely bringing in a force this evening. Good to see them. DP always has a lot for good showing coming out. And then I have one more over here. Thank you for coming, but you're no longer wanted. We are now running a shorter delay, so now it's only a 5-minute delay instead of that 10-minute. So, and then also time limits have also been dropped from 10-minute matches down to 7-minute matches. Now, Asmodeus, do you think that changes a lot of mindset on a lot of the teams losing 3 minutes?
No, yeah, I absolutely think it does. Going from 10 minutes to 7 minutes, I feel like they have to do a lot more with less time, so... I think it'll just promote faster gameplay, and I think that's what you're looking for here.
Yes. They were having something up on Cav Ranger. He thought they were playing 768, but I told them originally that this is only roll.
Yeah, that's what we talked about earlier. EP is an experienced clan. I don't think they'd mind going up against a few E5s.
I mean, I've never ever since the very beginning, I knew that the DP always runs 761 or 754. Not many teams like to run 754 no more because, well, it was shoved down our throats since, well, the beginning. So, I don't know. I still like throwing the 754. I know I keep all of my the comp tier 8s ready. IS3, T32, the 110. Do you keep any 8s for the 754 format there, Asmodeus?
I currently only own the M41 Brazilian Bulldog for tier 8. So no, I actually sold all my tier 8s. Because like the rest of the community, I was kind of tired of it.
And then I know Dex there, you still have some 8s.
Yeah, I pretty much have all mine except for my T32. And I was coming in towards the end of the last WCL.
Oh, there's the Artie. DP already locked in. Alright, so Modius, what I'll probably have you do is run down the DP. DP lineup real fast, and then Dexter, I'll have you run down the UGCC.
Alrighty, well on the DP side we have a pair of E50s, a pair of T10s, one ST1, a Conqueror, and the M41 Bulldog.
On the UGCC side, we have a M41 Bulldog, E50s, T10s, STI, then the Artie. M5355.
Alrighty, there we go. So first match out here. Airfield, and we're starting it. Cab Ranger coming in there. It's all good, man. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see where everybody's wanting to go this time around. See if DP decides to run the GH67, or if they're going to go on out to the DE line. Looks like Zatire's got a jump on Stark. Zatire already up there getting the spots. I don't think that any of DP got spotted. And then UGCC really keeping to that 0 line not to get spotted. There we go. Ventnor now spotting Zatire. Zatire has the better placement though. Pair of T10s getting lit up.
Yeah, with where Dark is at, it might actually be smart to finish that Bulldog off now and get their vision out for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Because their heavies are just out of it.
Zatire taking a shot from across the board.
Yeah, I would have liked to see slightly more aggression to finish Venerator off there.
Zatire popping a new clip. So did Dark. Both popped new clips in there over here at the flag area. Silent Killer trying to get a shot in on Lopted. UGCC's Artie is still trying to get into position. Trying to get to the B0 spot. I don't know. He should be getting that cannon into play soon. If he does, he should be launching over here with this trio of DPs. No round yet. There it comes, right into the STI. Ventnor goes down over on the DP side, getting overpowered by Spandlish. And then also by the other Bulldog. Chicken Hunter spinning. To try to get some eyes on the other way. Cav Ranger's getting ripped apart back there. What do you guys think of this right now? Still a close match.
I think DP are down on hit points, but their heavy tank formation seems to be, you know, they're figuring themselves out right now. I think if they slow play it, they might actually have the advantage on UGCC right now.
Leech and Spaniel coming around on the side. And UGCC's Bulldog got out of there quickly. Zatar trying to spot up. Still spotting up Spaniel and Leech turn heads. Chicken Hunter did get hit last time by Artie. Let's see what it is this time. Maybe lofted, or Josh is not spotted yet in his T10. That's prime hitting spots now.
Yeah, I was waiting the last 30 seconds for those the two T10s to flank around and cause them to push forward. This is excellent play by DP.
Yeah, get those turrets spun to the guys in the middle so you can just... Well, Lighted Arm still trying to hold back Ian and Chicken Hunter. But Josh is going to light up. I think having those E50s so far out of the fight they didn't adjust quickly enough. UGCC, it just seems like it. They stuck to their guns in these spaces and didn't flex at all. Like the E50's too little, too late coming in. Chicken Hunter taken down right there.
Yeah, I think DP's experience just really showed at the beginning. UGCC had the, you know, hit point advantage and the positioning advantage, but DP let the map develop, get their, you know, get their bearings per se. Let UGCC make the mistakes, which they did.
Astro trying to get the derp. Got up underneath 781, but here comes the ram, but did not get the kill. Is Lofted gonna get it? Or are they gonna go for another ram kill? Yep, they went for another ram kill. Alright, GG's. First round going off to DP. Let's run down damage. Let's see him first over here, UGCC side. Artie throwing up the most at 2672. Great job on him. 6 shots fired, 3 direct hits, 3 pins, and some good splash damage. Everybody else on UGCC side right around the 1,000 mark. And then DP side, Ian and Bentner, but those guys definitely got singled out. It was all about pretty much the balance. Over there on Ian's side. So good job to Leech, 2295. We're going around 2. So what do you think of tonight's lineup there, guys? With all the matches that are becoming down.
Well, I heard that SOA called out NFTG, or were really wanting to face them, so I'm actually really wanting to see how that plays out.
Well, and I told SOA, you guys got to field a team, and they wanted it. They wanted it bad. So I was like, alrighty, give you a shot. wish they would just make an easy button to do all this. Done. I think. Yeah. All right, there we go. All right, there we go.
I'm curious to see if UGCC sticks with the ST1. I know DP already has, but like, whenever premium rounds are being fired all over the place, I would tend to value mobility over armor. So.
Let's see if UGCC is going to be coming out with a little bit more mobile firepower. It seemed like they did better being mobile, not locked down, in a lot of their matches prior to this.
Yeah, swapping the ST1 for that WZ, I think, is an excellent choice, but then they, I would say, make sort of a boneheaded mistake and take a Leopard PTA. I don't really see any place in the current meta format for a PTA, but maybe they'll prove me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, in that position of the way gun depression, view range, I mean, the Leopard does have a better radio range than the 30B, or the 30, sorry. But yet again, the 30 has better armor, turret armor. It actually has turret armor. So, it's interesting. So, this time around, do you want to go down UGCC and then Dex go down DP line?
Oh, I don't see why not. On UGCC, we have a Lycan, the Leopard PTA, 2 E50s, 2 T10s, and the WZ-111-14.
On DP side, we have a M41 Bulldog, 3 E50s, a T10, and a STI.
All right, guys, sounds great. And off we go. Round 2, airfield. After this, we're going to Sand River. See who takes out and controls the middle this time round. I mean, they did do decent with their arty last round, so I mean... Alright, it looks like, so over on UGCC side, at E50s, oh, big giant train wreck, people driving into each other over here. E50's going this way, Zatar's going towards the middle, so yeah, we're going to have a pretty good matchup here. Nuck's got to be careful, waiting for some backup. Astro getting them spotted in the Lycan. Have you been noticing a lot more of the Lycans coming into play with these 761 matches there, Asmodeus?
Not really for 761 recently, but I think the Lycan, I actually prefer the Lycan over the Bulldog because it has a faster, clip reload. Slightly less HP, but at the same time, I wouldn't use either of them against heavy tanks like the T10. I just don't trust their gun.
Killer Triller getting drilled by Josh. Josh also returning the favor back into Killer Triller. Nuck's going to go over and help out Josh on the DP side. Leech is holding middle. Got to be watching the shots coming across from the heavies, though, from center. Killer Trail almost dead. Zatar trying to help. No need for Killer Trail to push out like that. He needs to pull back just a little bit. See, they should have.
I agree. That was a very questionable decision by him.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those. Keep your cannon in the game. All right, Zatar going down now. I apologize for all of the jumps. I'm trying to get over here to where the action is. Wargaming, you need to fix this. It's ridiculous. People tell me to get on a tank that's about ready to die, and let's see if this works here. So we're on Cab Ranger getting raped here by, oh, is he gonna drown himself? You can't fire while you're underwater. Alright, so now it should be free. Missed 90% of the action because the camera's glitched. Daft and also Silent getting smashed there from both sides. Logan must be tracked right here. Against BK Fly Kid. Lofty Coronet coming in for a ram. Logan now fires. There he goes. Good job.
I was just starting to think, are they trying to do ram kills on the end every time now?
Definitely something. Over here on DP side, look at Josh rolling in on 36.92. One hell of a roll. Now is Josh 390, is he the leader of DP? Because I know that there is a Josh that leads DP. Do you know Asmodeus?
Oh, you're gonna put me on the spot like that. If I had to, I don't know if I would actually say I know who the leader is, but if I had to pick one, I would say Dark Venerator.
Yeah, because I know one of them is, his name's Josh, in real life. So, I don't know. UGCC side, BK, Fly Kid, Burger King Kid coming in 25-16. But DP definitely owning that. And I apologize for the glitches I was trying to get out of for that kill cam. Alright. Or anybody picks their tanks, we're off to Sand River. DP up 2. Yep.
Segmented was saying that the logos were still on the screen,
Fixed.
so maybe
They're
we
down.
should look into that.
They're down.
Okay.
Sand River Night. Sand River. Yeah, what they're looking at should be straight up. Yep. Everything should be good on their end. All right, there we go. Autoloader limit?
Yes.
I think the max was 3. And because they're
Okay.
running by WCL rules. So I mean,
Right, so you could have 3 of the same tank, so 3 autoloaders of the same tank.
Yeah, so if you want to run, say, two batch head APs and a Skoda, you can. Or two AMX 5100s and a baby bat chat. It's your choice. It's just up to 3. So I'm going to dig wants to come in and conversate with us. All right, there we go. There we go. As you figure from DP side, Leech coming out with the E50s. That's kind of to be known on this one. I mean, now would you run 2 E50s? Would you on Sand River? Would you run a bat chat?
I'd run them both. No question. E50s are essentially pocket heavies, so they're like a staple in most Tier 9 lineups.
Yeah.
On most maps.
Agreed.
And then on Sand River, I think it's no question you include a batch head AP. Maybe a Skoda, depending on the player. And based on DP choosing 2 T54 lightweights, it looks like they might have an aggressive strategy planned here. Because if not, I would prefer like an RU or even a WZ-132 over those two.
I do have to say my saying here. Like us, love us, hate us, follow us. Click that subscribe button or on YouTube or on Twitch. Click the follow button, like button, check us out. Get again Twitch, YouTube, Ustream, Twitter. We did shut down the Facebook. We just don't like Facebook. A lot of us came to the agreement. We just don't like Facebook. But the forums, definitely hit us up there on the forums. Keep us up towards the top. We're trying to get a pin for our forum so we can be pinned. So people will always have access and not have it buried in the forums. So definitely go hit us up there. Say hi, chat. Help us try to get pinned on there. Other news. This is a better time than ever. Good friend of Leech's, also Angry Nux, good friend of mine, and Beavery. We have a new, we have a fourth staff member coming on as the heads. Really good, long-time friend of Wednesday Night Fights. He actually helped get us promoted to stream for the WCL. He also got us a spot on Spanish finals tournament. So big giant shout outs for him. He's been promoting us since the beginning, and he's been a great commentator. A long time commentator also on here. People enjoy him. So everybody, I want you to welcome Nerv Gamanko. He is now the fourth member in the top 4 heads of Wednesday Night Fights. With us being a public-based thing and everything for the community, so we just allowed special people, and he's one of the specials. And then we also have all the rest of the staff that does come with, say, Dexter, and then all of our guest commentaries, like Asmodeus, and Sniff My Wagon, and Provoked comes in, and the list goes on. I mean, I can keep going down. He changed his name to PC Master Race, and then also Quevlin. And then, of course, everybody's reformed tanker. So I want to say thank you to all those guys for coming out. You guys are awesome. All right, so everybody's got their tanks picked. Dig's in here. I don't know if Dig has got into the party yet. Let me just do this. I don't know. I'm submitting Dig my friend invite. All right, there we go.
Let's be sure to remove Pythor 9.
Yes. All right, so now where's Dig? There's Dig. Invite. Party. Dig, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Oh, you're a little quiet, bud.
Oh, is this better?
Much better, yes. Thank you. Much better, yes.
No problemo.
Welcome to Wednesday Night Fights as a commentator. Thank you so very much.
No problemo. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. So, Dig, if you want to go ahead and run down that the DP line, and then also Asmodeus, if you want to run down UGCC line, that'd be awesome.
I'll go first. DP's got 2 T54 lightweights, 2 Bat Chat 25 TAPs, and 3 E50s.
And on the flip side, you have UGCC with the M41 Brazilian Bulldog, the RU251, the 430 version 2, 1 E50, a levered PTA, and 2 T10s.
Alrighty, guys. So here we go. First round, Sand River. Right now, DP up 2-zip. So this is a do or die to come back for UGCC.
I'll be honest, this DP lineup, it looks like a death lineup. I don't know if UGCC has the tank lineup to compete with it.
Yeah, there is a reason why DP at the 8 p.m. slot running 761, 754 format have been unbeatable. So I'm waiting for a team to come in here and take DP's house from them. So does anybody have that team? All right, we're going to find out if UGCC is able to do this. This kind of also, I think, fell. I mean, this was UGCC's map pick, but DP has always came out and looked very strong on this map. So
I have to get used to this again.
UGCC spotting from the moon.
Mid-ridge.
Yep.
And the lightweights in the riverbed. Probably gonna have. No.
DP doing a hard snipe push, using their lights to spot them up and to get the Kilatrilla has not been spotted yet, but he is putting shots on the 54s from way back. You gotta love the RU's gun depression when it off the side of the tank.
Yep. You just have to watch out though. Leech is gonna be able to spot him pretty soon.
Yep. There he is. Kill is gonna fall back. You got the Brazil kind of overlooking that way to try to maybe possibly get some snapshots over towards Leech. Cab Ranger, Mr. One are slowly coming in. There's Logan lit up. The 430 getting kind of punished from the 54 lightweight right there.
Yeah, he's put himself in a bit of a crossfire.
That tire needs to get that barrel pointed a different way or something. UGCC is just so spread out. I mean, so's DP too on the other hand too. I mean, so.
Yeah,
DP has the
pretty much,
lineup.
yeah.
You know, their lineup, I think, thrives off of this map control, though.
Alright, so we kind of have a spawn flip almost. Leech and all the mediums over here, Daniel and Josh going way far. They're setting up a pretty good cross shot scenario. Let's go look over here on the other side where Logan getting shots in towards the 430. Hello, Mr. Nerve.
DP's lightweight is about to be in serious trouble here.
Yeah, I think they kind of got caught for the bait, thinking that UGCC was more spread out than this.
Oh, Astro going away very quickly. Batchat's clipping him out.
Oh yeah, Ranger's about to go down too.
Cap Ranger gone.
Mister's about to go too. These two E50s are about to get right up on him.
Let's see if I can get rid of this. Waiting for Leech and then to finish this. The 430 OBJ2 out pretty fast. We're getting pretty quick. Alright, so now it should not. Satire not paying attention. He's looking at the bat chat and Angry Nuck. He is still trying to shoot at Lofted Coronet across the map. There he goes. Some map presence need to be known from that one there. Ooh, Spaniel on his side. Got it back up. And then gets the anti-ram kill. GG's. Alright. Ruse running for the hills. Minute 50 left in the match. And we'll get you right in here, Nerve. This could be the end of it right here, of UGCC's match.
Yeah, DP's smart enough. They'll probably just hop on cap.
Yep. Send over a few tanks to corner them in.
I think Killer Trilla tripped him up.
Yeah, but for how long though? Yeah, he's
There we
kind of
go.
figured he was
That
pushing a
tank
bit
spotted
aggressively.
That was the fastest melt I've seen in a long time.
Alright, GG's going to DP, taking this 3 out. Let's go down damage listing for really fast UGCC. Zatar throwing up 1450 and that's for PTA. Hey. Leech coming out 2082. Ian coming out 1767 and Lofty Coronet 1932 out of the Bat Chat's doing a lot of the damage work in there. The damage spread was even. Look at Nuck 1344 out of a T54 lightweight. GG's on that one. Alrighty.
Just let me know when you open it.
UGCC already bouncing out because they have another show to go to.
Yeah, I feel like UGCC had a game plan there going in, and they just abandoned it, way too quickly.
UGCC was planning on doing this with a 1068 format, but I mean, there ain't too much of a huge difference between running tier 10s and tier 9s on Sand River. I mean, I don't know.
Strategy's the same, tanks are different.
Yeah.
Yeah, very little deviation in between.
Well, I have to say you guys put on a hell of a show, and thanks for coming out to both teams. Alrighty, so we just got a few minutes here. Let me type in, Law of 8 and Nightmare coming in on the second. I do have to ask whoever's playing the music. Unfortunately, we can't have the music big because of copyright infringement.
Yeah, copyright. Yeah, I turned it down.
Thank you, sir. All right, Law of 8. Nightmare up next now. This is going to be a good matchup to watch. Nightmare really coming on strong here lately. So I did an introduction for you there, Nerve. If you wanted to come in here and say that I already made the introduction, that you're a new member, the fourth member of the board of directors here on Wednesday Night Fight. So I want to say welcome to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, eventual streamer.
Yes, and that's the big thing. Nerve has stepped up and gonna be wanting to be another element of the streaming aspect. So we would have me, Beaver, and Nerve. You're looking at a good times across of having Wednesday Night Fights, YouTube, and streaming capabilities almost up 20 hours of the day. You can always tune in, and we're doing something, and we're going to have that for the community, either in the Wednesday Night Fight formats or pubs or more. We're going to have more beaver hunts coming up soon. Everybody enjoys those. Dig actually was able to get part of some of the money, didn't you, sir? Dig not answering?
Does not seem like it.
Nope. All right. Dexter won also a beaver hunt. But Dexter was a true champ and went, hey, throw it back out there for someone else to win. And so we did. And his payment went to...
Because there was a lot of fun hunting, guys.
Yeah, it was. Everybody was having a blast with the hunt. So Premium Spammer is in there just kind of talking to himself. Let me see. Let me do this. My friends list is growing bigger and bigger every dang day. showing them up in my friends list. None of you guys happen to have premium spammer on your friends list, do you?
I don't even know the guy.
Okay. I just have like 700 people on my friends list, so it's like,
You just gotta delete everyone that's not in the World of Tanks community.
Are you trying to invite him to the party? Because you can always just search his gamertag.
yeah, I'm up to do it that
Is that
way.
what you're trying to do? I can invite him to the party right now.
Okay, yeah, if you do it that way, I mean, because I have to go through the Xbox app to do anything. And then, because, I mean, I could stare.
He left right when I invited him.
Oh, he's playing next, so hopefully he comes back in.
I scared him off.
And if you want to invite Leech in here, that'd be cool.
He's probably hanging around for a reason.
There's our buddy Optimus Prime coming out, showing his new nightmare. Of course.
Oh, nice.
Wits, also from new member of Nightmare. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys. Continue on this great evening of tanks. Hopefully, everybody over on Twitch side's having a great evening. Dig's also in there talking in there and everything. So hopefully, it's going great. That's awesome.
Oh man, I'm exhausted.
All right, I will be right back. We'll start this Nightmare versus Law of 8/B. So it's going to be a good matchup. Stick around, guys. You guys can go ahead and banter and everything else. I'll be right back.
What's up, Leech?
Yo, what's up?
Just gonna commentate some matches. Did you guys sweep that last one? I got here late.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man. What's What is it? UGCC stand for? What's it stand for?
Sorry, in a sec. Are they European? I think they are.
I don't think so.
No, they're not. Okay. I don't know any of them. Let's see. Nope, definitely American. Untouchable Gaming Commission.
Hmm. You're gonna start streaming?
In the somewhat near future. I gotta build a PC first, so it'll take a little bit of time to get some money together for it.
Tell
Yeah,
your
I'm sure it's not
Xbox.
cheap.
Sell my Xbox, get the PC, and then stream PC World of Tanks. I don't know if I can afford to buy all the premium tanks and start over. I already don't want to grind to anything at this point.
I'm kind of burnt out on tanks altogether, man. I don't think I could. I don't think I could start over again.
No way. Could you start over as Modus?
Absolutely not.
No, exactly. I've got over 18,000 battles. I'm definitely not trying to do that again.
Oh, okay, guys, I'm back. Welcome back. Is everything going good?
No.
Fantastic. Oh shit. Well, at least I'm having a good day.
We're telling each other how many games we have played. No, it's not going good.
What do I got? I got like 23,000.
I wish I stopped at 18,000.
Swear I have a life.
I don't. I haven't been playing very much lately, to be honest. Just burning through silver. Scrimming.
King of the Hill tournament. Yeah. What do you guys think about the King of the Hill type tournament? Good, that's getting put together.
How exactly does that work?
I just got that brought up. What do you think of the King of the Hill type tournament?
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not sure exactly how it plays out.
Who's the king? Who starts as the king?
And well, that's what I'm trying to figure out here.
I feel like we should know this stuff.
Google.
Okay, Google. Who is the king of World of Tanks?
Isn't it that Russian guy?
The
Russian guy that got picked up by from leaving RC to 7F.
Skylamic.
Yeah, Skylamic.
Skylamic Pro.
Yeah. He's
Who did he
king,
get
but
picked up by?
he doesn't get to play as E50.
You
He
guys
has to play
picked him up?
something more subpar. No, 7F did, I guess.
7F did. Yeah, the 7F took him from RC. Dun, 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 dun. Nightmare really showing.
He was getting tired of getting second through fourth. Yeah.
Alrighty. But yeah, if there is not what do you think about a King of the Hill type tournament? It's possible. Have
I just don't know.
preliminary.
I don't know how you do that.
I still like literally have no clue what that is.
So I mean, he was just thinking of types of tournaments Wednesday Night Fights can do. I mean, yeah, we could with that Cup Series. In between the Cup Series, we could do a King of the Hill Wednesday Night Fight King for Wednesday nights, where we could do. I mean, originally, what you're going to have to do is set up a standard tournament format, and then the final round, that winner would be the king. It would be then later how.
Then it seems like in the next time you do the tournament, the king doesn't have to play until like later in the tournament.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good idea.
I say we just put Leech on the lighthouse on Cliff, and we would just try and get him off.
I wouldn't last very long. I'd probably drive off accidentally, tumble, and crash.
It's actually an interesting idea, though.
The way I
King of the
played
Hill.
King of the Hill when I was a kid, right, with the snowbanks and whatnot, you'd run up and try to stay on the hill the longest, and your buddies would run up and you'd try to throw them off. That's what I.
Oh,
Oh,
that
so
sounds
you had a
terrible.
childhood.
Back when people
Good
used to
for
go
you.
outside.
Yeah. Before I bought my Xbox One.
It'd actually
Yeah, I
be
don't know how
really
you
cool,
do that.
like 16 person or 16 team, maybe even 2v2. No,
Ooh, and
I
fight for the
think that'd be
lighthouse.
very. No, I think you would just do standard 2v2 tournaments, and then at the end there's two teams. They face each other, and whoever wins, that's the winner. I think that'd actually be really. I think it'd garner a lot of interest.
That's the kind of thing I was hoping would come with the eventual ESL setup.
Right.
Kind of like,
yeah.
like they've got those kind of tournaments for Call of Duty on. I always forget what that like tournament website is that's owned by Major League Gaming is. I don't know, but you can there's like free tournaments, there's pay tournaments. You can do 2v2s, 3v3s, whatever you want to do. I think that would actually be really cool in tanks. You could have games. You could have games where there's like no autoloaders, or all autoloaders.
A little bit of confusion on who's playing what tier tonight, it looks like.
Oh man, I'm totally messing up. I haven't even been looking at Discord.
Well, those guys thought we were playing 768. We haven't played 768 ever. And it looks like these guys right now are kind of going back and forth as to what tier they're supposed to be playing.
Yeah, it's been kind of weird. People have been adjusting between 768, 761, 768. They've been flipping every week. So, I mean, some people, sometimes they want to play 10, sometimes they want to play 9s. So, I mean, it's all of what they want to do.
Yeah, but then that's what's so important with using Discord and communicating throughout the week.
That's
knowing what people want to play.
Well, and that's my thing. The captains, I tell the other team, contact the captains to check everything. I mean, or I guess I'm going to have to start setting up all of it.
Yeah, everyone's playing something different nowadays, so it is really important to communicate.
Well, I mean, when you set up your match, you need to know what kind of match you're setting up. You shouldn't have to be told, really. Like, they can play whatever they want to play, but they should definitely be able to communicate with each other right away and know.
I mean, we're only 3
Those guys.
No, yeah, I just kind of surprised that this has happened twice in a row here.
Yeah, I mean, typically it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah, I've got like, you know, some of my best crews are on my 10s right now, because we've been playing 768. If we showed up and all of a sudden it was 754, I think I'd be screwed.
You guys want to play 754 next week on Wednesday Night Fights?
No.
We
I
challenge
think we need to find a
Immortals to
challenger for
754 on
DP.
Wednesday Night Fight.
When are we gonna have the? When are we gonna have the ETC
Declined.
reunion?
Pardon? What's that?
When are we gonna have the ETC reunion? I'm gonna set this up against NFTG.
If we do it, we have to play 761. At least I've got
so
9s.
we'll play 8s. I mean, we'll play Law of 8 for the
what?
old time.
Oh.
Based on what I was getting from the other guys, 9s would work. To be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like everyone's got 9s.
Okay. Well, I'll get it set up for next week then. How about that? If there's not a rematch.
I gotta find. I'll talk to a couple of the other guys.
Okay.
And get back to you. Give me like a day or two. I think we were down. But then I think you had some things going on.
Yeah, I had shit happen.
Well, it's just if we're
But I
gonna
don't
do
know,
it, though, make sure it's on a Monday,
playing
not a Wednesday.
NFTG, like, are we gonna get a handicap? We're gonna play 8v7.
We
right?
get 8 tanks.
Yeah.
Well,
And like playing Law of 8 would be fun. Because we used to play them all the time. That would be neat. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. It's for fun for sure. I
Yeah, I
know
don't
some of
care
the
who
guys
does
were
it.
talking about it. So whoever wants to do it, I guess. But 761 would be the format, sure. I'll call.
I like how.
I mean, isn't half the team already over there on the on DP side?
Yeah.
The only two people that actually strayed away from the pack. Well, you have Nerve and Immortals, and me and NFTG. So I mean,
Yeah.
the gold teams never change. Just the roster gets shuffled. All right, so here we go. Leech, I'll let you roll down the Law of 8 side, and Nerve, I'll have you run down Nightmare side. Once everybody gets picked here. Looks like 8's ready. Vader's sitting out on this one.
So Law of 8, they've got a Bulldog, a 54, 2 E50s, a T10, and 2 Conquerors.
And on Nightmare side, we've got an LTTB, T54, 2 E50s, a T10, and 2 Conquerors as well.
Alrighty. Here we go. Game 1. Nightmare, Law of 8. Even though most of Law of 8 teams B, but that doesn't matter. They're sister teams. Here we go. We're on the road.
It's messing with my ass.
So I wonder how many teams are actually going to be wanting to go play out in the Enchanted Forest or not. So it's going to be interesting. Man, I haven't seen Disillusions in a while. Me right on him. I haven't seen.
Oh, it's Encounter. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, they're running 761 Encounter, WCL2. And just to tell everybody else, I did modify the map listings so we can keep up with the map times, I guess per se. So I will be publishing that here shortly. About some of the new maps. I want to sit down with the board members and confirm some of the new maps.
This one's not too bad. It's pretty much balanced. I think the reason why it wasn't used last season is because the fighting would always be in one spot. You sort of gravitate to that same 1, 2, 3 line.
Yes.
Not that 754 with standard battle was anything different, but I think they were trying to get a different look.
Now,
This is pretty balanced, I think.
now, Leach, you as a player, with me changing the time, what do you think of it going from a 10-minute timer down to a 7-minute timer?
Like it's definitely doable. We did it tonight, right?
Yeah.
I think you'd have a lot more draws, though, which could become a problem. But we certainly had to rush there at the end, and we had to put 2 guys on the cap because we were worried that we weren't going to be able to find them.
Yes, sir.
So there's a bit more of an urgency on our behalf. So I would imagine it would be sort of the same with everyone else, but. I don't know. You'd have to try it a few more times before you actually lock it in.
I'd really like to see Nightmare put these Conquerors on the hill, though. I don't know why. They need to take advantage of that gun depression.
Pants on the ground, taking
Just
a
took a big
shot
hit there.
Yeah.
That was a big hit.
Pants on the ground. I mean, they were all stacked up on each other. They all tried to fire on the one tank. Only leaving
These
one
Conquerors,
tank.
I know they're trying to get back and preserve their health, but they should have put in at least one more shot while they had the upper ground. This is an interesting play.
Nightmare really
Yeah, the C50 is
aggressive.
just getting punished here.
I can't say I agree with this push by N. I would say they got off the cap too early. If they had stayed on slightly longer, you could push, B towards them more.
Oh, they've given Law 8 the flank.
Yeah,
Wow.
they did. Lave needs to take advantage of it fast.
Nightmare still has the health advantage. But now, here comes the swarm.
Yeah, 2 E50s flying in behind.
Nightmare still has the health advantage, 48 to 34, and they do still have more cannons in the fight. Not now, but this is still.
What's Tremor doing? Just ramming his teammate while he's trying to fight.
Ops taking some of the fire off.
Nightmare pulled this off, man. And their focus fire was better.
Yeah, focus fire was better. Those E50s took too long to get back.
Yeah, they sort of bottled themselves into a little corner there. And now they had an opportunity to flank them, but
I'm trying to figure out Dirt
I
Rider.
think they sort
the battle over there with the Bulldog. So Nightmare's been taking care of this with one of their. He is a super unicom player, not even in the battle. He was fighting the light tank, so.
Well, I think he did put in damage on the E50s when the flank came in.
Any which way, it worked. Nightmare.
Which player is this?
Dirt Rider.
Dirt Rider had himself back in A2 corner.
Let's go down to the damage teams. Let's go down to 8. I mean, they were throwing up damage. The Perry E50s, Tremor, and Nuts both throwing up, well-respected 2K. Mongrel only throwing up 59. Poppy, which I keep thinking is Poppy Leo from way back in the day.
Oh man.
Up there 13. Over on Nightmare side, Ops K coming in at 2300. MVG, the old Peril player, coming in at 2580. GG's, good job MVG. And then Cosmic Crane. Oh yeah, Dirt Rider did throw up 1200 damage, and Jesus. In the LTTB.
Jesus had a good game in his LTTB.
1842 out of an LTTB. Wow.
yeah, not bad. GG.
All right, now I go through the. All right, now I have this nightmare now of.
You should have just let me host the room.
I should have. Or given it. I mean, if you want to do it really fast, swap off.
We can.
All right, let's do that. I'm gonna give them a warning really fast here.
I'm just gonna call it WNF. Save time.
They need to fix that stupid glitch, man. They haven't fixed that yet. Come on.
Make sure you know what side the
I
teams
know.
need to be on.
Yeah, it has to be on the left.
It has to be on the left. Okay. Is it 10 minutes?
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
So it's this one was at 7 as well. Okay.
See, I wasn't paying attention to the clock. Was there lots of time on the clock? It seemed sort of fast, right?
Well, I mean, you guys still in your final match there on Sand River. I mean, you guys still had 3 minutes left.
Over a minute.
Oh, was it over a minute?
No, it was 1 minute left. Yeah, like 1 minute 15 seconds.
So I mean, it wasn't too crazy. No one's pulled it down to the wire yet.
You said N on the left, right?
Yep, ends on left. On left. All right, everybody's switching over now. I'm coming over. Sweet, this makes my life so much easier now.
Thank God you're here. Thank God you're here, Nerve. You're a hero.
I'm a lifesaver.
Yeah, he's my hero. Really fast, and I'm gonna play that. Did you ever know that you're my hero song? Was that Bette Miller? I don't know. There, now I'm able to talk to everybody. Hello to YouTube. Universe. Twitch universe. Not too many
Nuts is
people
asking
on.
about the timer now.
7 minutes.
Oh, okay. They're like picking tanks already. I'm gonna take that as they have everyone.
I hope 8 realize that they have to drive across an open field with those ST1s.
Yeah, there.
That's a little risky in my opinion.
Aw, Nerve.
Wait, what happened?
Did you get Dex? Dex?
Oh, my bad. Oh, shit.
Ugh.
It was Leech.
I didn't. What?
I'm gonna open it right now.
They're taking a chance with them, but the question is, will Nightmare take advantage of the slow movement? Because if they get in there, those tanks are hard to kill, man. Especially shooting heat at them.
Cannot.
But Nightmare's
make
coming
this
out with
show work
APCR, so
without the extra man.
we'll see.
All right, so Dexter's saying tapping your
Yeah,
left
but
and right bumpers while in free camera. I'll give it a whirl and see that kill cam. They also say if you get on a tank that's getting ready to die, it also, but yet again, you're watching the action and then you have to try to scroll through every tank. It's a pain in the butt trying to not have.
Yeah,
that
it's too much
glitch,
work.
Not have that glitch. I mean, I understand why they haven't paid too much attention to the training rooms because of the tournament room that they're building. But until then, come on, give us a break. Give us a break, Wargaming.
The most annoying thing is when you're on maps where teams split up
Well,
their players. So you're trying to watch like the heavies go at it, and then a medium dies on the other side of the map, and now you've been transported
yes.
somewhere else. Like you got to make your way all the way back.
Yeah, and I felt that earlier this evening, UGCC and DP. DP had Josh and Leach were down all on the beach side, and UGCC was over there getting melted, and it was a good blow for blow type of scenario. And every time a guy would die, it was switching me back all the way across the map, and it was. I felt that the viewers missed out on a lot of action because of it.
You know what though? You're getting good at it though. Like I haven't tried spectating in a while, and I can't even do it. Like I don't know how you're doing it so well. You're doing good. But no, you guys missed me bounce a shot off the water.
Teams ready?
Missing a tank. You didn't miss much.
This is a definite magical forest fight.
Yeah, you weren't spectating their players, were you?
Yes, they're allowed to spec.
Okay.
It looks like this match will be decided in the first 2 minutes.
All right, you guys gonna go down it?
Sure, I'll go down it with Asmo this time. Asmo, if you want to go ahead and take Nightmare, and I'll do 8.
Alright, we have a triplet of E50s, 2 T54s, 1 LTTP, and the Batchat 25 TAP.
Interesting. Over on the 8 side, 1 Bulldog, pair of T54s, only one E50, T10, 2 STIs.
Yeah, I feel like N's going Magical Forest, trying to catch those heavies out like I had anticipated.
Yes. I do like having people out there in the Magical Forest. It seems like if you do win that, it does open up a huge cross-shot of capabilities, especially if the team's on the south and they're posted up there on that F line. I think that's a huge advantage over towards that region. But it is what it is.
But at the same time, maybe 8 expect that and they're sending their ST1s to the Magical Forest themselves.
That would be, yeah.
I'd like to see.
Yeah, that would be.
It'd be interesting if 8 maybe keeps their 3 heavies by the forest, fight the mediums, go cap the base with the rest of their team.
It's going to be interesting.
Kind of just keep the heavies back as a stall tactic.
STI's going left. No one's going to Magical Forest. Disillusion's going to take a peek out there.
No, Nightmare's gonna try it out.
Yeah, I think they're going a little too wide though. Not gonna get anything. Yep.
Gotta push a little harder. They're taking their time. It's almost like they expected them to come that way as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I agree with that call there.
Nightmare almost waited in a full 40 seconds before pushing in.
8 could definitely just cap the base right now. Put some people up on the hills, snipe them as they cross the town.
And that's what they're looking like.
Just make them pay.
They're looking like they're gonna do. They're on the base, so here we go.
Encounter has a long. Nope, they're not gonna do it.
Well, I think they've figured out where they are, right? So
figured out.
Why not?
Yeah, because like this encounter timer goes down drastically once you get that third person on. It's like it's way quicker than you expect.
Bad call on Nightmare's side. I don't know who was calling.
Yes.
Why?
Very poor miscalculation.
I don't know what they're doing right now. Like they didn't put
Why did they pull
anyone really on the hills. Yeah. There must be some kind of confusion in their chat because this cap's not going to be very easy now.
No, they should have been. They put themselves in a crossfire. There you go, Vader. All right, now Tremor Phil and Soy need to do something to back up their heavies, or they're just going to get sat there and shot in the butt. 8 had this match.
It's not over yet. They definitely they don't have good positioning.
Yeah, I mean they had it in the bag, and now Nightmare has a commanding position on it.
Yeah, but still, I'd like to see them start flanking more and spreading out around them. You just never see teams do that enough. They've got the mobility, you know. Get around.
On the south side, they had a T-54 that had kind of gotten behind them, and then he decided he didn't want to be there, and he went back into the open. I don't know. He could have kept moving and just had free shots 4 days.
And now, I feel like they're coming in just one at a time.
Yeah. Wow.
And
Eight's definitely still taking this.
They've got experience. They know how to focus fire. They're gonna take this.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
Then
So,
Ops there should have finished the 54, but he just.
I feel like
at it.
N had the right idea, and they didn't trust it, so they held up at the forest. But then they still had options. They could have split off and sent 3 back to their side of the circle, and got around those guys right away. They wouldn't have had anywhere to go, but instead they kind of funneled across the middle, and then had another opportunity to get around them. Like, you got to spread your tanks out a little more, especially when they're all sort of sitting on one square.
Yeah, they really put themselves in a spot where they could have had like a quadruple crossfire going on.
Yeah, maybe just not confident enough. I don't know.
Oh wait, I don't need to do this. Next map.
Next map. Got it right here. Just 2 seconds. So it's Mervanka and Mines.
Also encounter, I take it.
Encounter, yes. I want to say hello. I want to say my saying. Like us, love us, hate us, follow us. Click that follow button. Click the subscribe button. Come check us out on Twitter, the forums. We don't do the Facebook no more. There's no damn point. Ustream, YouTube. Check it all out. We're out there. I wanted to say good GG's to Vader. He was the top earner on the winning team in K-Ops in his from Nightmare, doing 2,700 in his Z50. But yet again, you can also check out past games on YouTube. We're getting quite a bit of an archive there, so go check it out. I try to edit it at least once a week. So, and get everything cleaned up for you guys.
So this is another map that is awesome to play 754 standard, or I guess even 768. But the spawns, they're just not balanced. The north has a huge advantage. I mean, you can push your tanks up and have side shots on at least half their team all day long.
In 768, the new meta is the south doesn't even attempt to go to the middle.
Just down the 1-2.
They camp Artie and K9. They set up they put one batch at in like H1-2 area. They have one batch at in where is it, like H4-5? I think that's where it is. They have 2 heavy tanks at the base of like G6 under the middle, just a proximity spot, and cover the town. Keep like an E4 by the base. It's pretty tough to crack, actually. It's one of those things where now it's almost like you need to win the south side of mines to keep it even at the very least.
Right.
Oh, they need the room open.
So wait, you're playing Encounter 768?
No, standard.
No,
standard.
not Encounter, but standard. I forgot about the Encounter part.
Sorry, so you're saying that a standard 768 people aren't attacking from the south up the middle?
Nope.
No. Total camping
Wow.
strat, almost every team.
They hand
the K line and whatnot.
Yeah, and then the E4 that's plays in the back and the bat chat that goes out to H1, they just do commanding shots. Bam, bam. And with the E100 right there doing the proxy spot, man, it's just the middle gets locked down. And then Artie just rains hell on them. I mean,
And then what? The north just takes the hill, takes the middle.
The most successful people I've seen that actually run that and break it is Immortals, and they do a hell of a rush on the 8-9 line, and just balls out.
Write that down, folks. Write that down. I'm writing that down.
You can, what you can do is, because they spread their tanks out so much, if you can get down that 8-9 line, right, it actually opens up the ability to cap their base.
Yeah,
like we fast capped on someone, I forget which team that was, we fast capped on them on mines.
Yep, that was the Spanish finals. Check that out. Watch the Immortals. They beat them in less than 2 minutes. It was wham bam, thank you ma'am, and it was over.
Where do you find? Where can you find that?
That's on YouTube. On Wednesday Night Fights.
On your channel.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and it's the Spanish finals. It's in its own playlist. So, and you could do it was a pretty awesome strat that they ran, and it destroyed what camp strat that the people were trying to run.
Okay, so do you think that that's the strategy for encounter on mines at 761? Is to kind of camp the south? Because of where the spawns are? Because I believe you spawn
isn't the
on,
encounter
like,
town?
J2. Well, the flag's in the town.
D8.
Yeah.
D8.
But it doesn't even really play into it. Let's just say the other team rushes for the flag in the north. There's then the south has an opportunity to take the hill, get across safely. The guys in the north need to push down the 1-2, the 4, and get side shots of these guys because I believe they spawn on the island, J2. There is some guys.
One J2 and I think there's another like J5
like
or
H3.
It's something weird.
Yeah, something weird. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Mines Encounter.
Both teams here taking their time on the picks because they really don't know what to do.
I actually do think that North has advantage on Encounter.
Yeah,
all the guys
so
in J2 have to cross water too, right? So you can't even build up momentum that fast, right? So you get a speed advantage from the north. 4-7. I guess they're good. He never answered me in Discord, so I'm gonna assume they are. You guys want to go down the list, or?
Yeah, go ahead. You lead your do it, buddy.
All right, Nightmare. We got a Bulldog, T54, Baby Bat Chat, 3 T10s, and a 5120.
And Love 8's got a Bulldog, E50, 2 STIs, and 3 Conquerors.
All right, guys. First match here, tied up 1-1. The series already tight. Interesting pick on mines. It could go either which way. Maybe we'll get game 5. Maybe we'll get game 5.
Who's ever north needs to push hard and get those initial shots. Yeah, if you look at the spawns, it's just all over the place, and the north has a huge advantage. Look how close.
Huge advantage.
It doesn't even make sense.
So basically,
This is why
Love 8, they obviously knew their spawns. I'm thinking because their tank picks, they're easily going to take the middle.
Yeah. So Nightmare, they've got to come down that 1-2 line. I think they're gonna get hit here.
Now, if they would move north spawn to, like, say, C2, D2?
Well, I don't know, actually.
Thing is, they took 3 Conquerors and 2 ST1s, so they actually took fairly slow tanks.
Yeah.
It might be too late for these for Nightmare to try to rush the hill. I wouldn't definitely not do that.
Vader there was some risky plays.
Wit's trying to be Mr.
No, Love 8 took the hill easily, but Nightmare was able to get across safely. So
Well, the bad thing
Go
is
either way
they're
now.
still spotted.
I don't think
They
I'm
know
a
where
fan.
they're at.
Everyone up there. Yeah, they
Nightmare
they
just
almost put too many people up in the middle. I guess this is a through the middle flank.
Well, and
This cheese is going to
Nightmare's
take a lot of damage
in
here.
their position to bait him into this type of shot. MVG paying for it, triple tapped, almost quadruple tapped there. All right, so everybody of 8 is now up there. So put cap pressure on. One guy's Wits is going all the way by himself, YOLOing, which against law of 8, that's a no-no. All right, so Smirnoff and everybody's set up this way.
this illusion's gonna get up and behind here. I think. Oh no.
Well,
he's got
Dirt
the-
Rider.
the bad shot to do
Yeah.
that. There it is.
See, I actually think Wit's doing that is an extremely smart play, because if he kills the E50 or pushes them down, he has rear shots as they push towards the decap.
Well, yeah, now it's become a one-on-one up top, E50 versus T10. So, I mean, you would think if it's a competent T10 driver, that should be easy win. I do think that they should have had one
Let's
of
see.
the tank
Oh,
on
no,
the
he's
base.
firing.
On the
He's
base.
firing at the upper plate. Dirt Rider in a few seconds here is going to be able to take out Vader and his Conqueror, or maybe Nuts up top. Yeah, he's taking out. He's helping the T10.
MVG went down.
I don't know what Jesus is doing. He poked out and he got punished, and now he reset the timer. What's the point of capping if you're gonna poke out and try to get shots on people?
That T10's probably gonna win that fight up top, but I think it's too late.
It is a little bit too late. They really need to get rid of Tremor. They need to take that gun out of this fight right now. Jesus needs to just stall, make them come to him, so that this T10
There's
has
one
easier
down.
shots.
All right. Escape, not even paying attention. Jesus on fire, no fire jumping here. I say GG. Game 1 going to 8.
Did Dirt Rider leg out? Did we talk? Oh no, he's firing. He's just sitting
No,
there.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was
the-
just reloading. Now he's still really far back. I'd like to see him loop around. I mean, it's too late now though.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
the problem.
Yeah, 8's gonna cap out the base. I mean,
Well, he's getting. He's
Oh,
landing shots
he's
now.
landing.
Resetting.
He's landing. Problem is though, he's in reload. This is probably over.
Wits has just got to make sure his shots count. There's one.
That was
That
a
works.
good shot. Okay, I like this. You know, if Wits can hold this off, Dirt Rider can loop around.
He's got to land one more and reset it. And
Yeah,
then,
he's not going to be able
Dirt
to right
Rider
now
can do
unless I can't unless rundown's visible, which
Dirt Rider need to go YOLO right around that corner, man. Can't slow down. 9 seconds.
no.
Dirt Rider,
Yeah.
if he didn't stop, he would have
Oh, there it is.
Wits with a
Perfect.
clutch reset.
that
Yes,
was
sir.
real
There's
clutch.
another
Dirt
one.
Rider
Does he
needs
have the
to get in
ST1?
there.
Dirt Rider picking him off.
He's not even spotted.
No, now he finally gets spotted.
Hiding
He's
in a
spotted.
bush.
He needs to
Nice
not take this
reset.
damage.
Wits, I like to see Wits
Oh,
drop down off that
man.
hill now. Oh, he can still land shots in the Conqueror. Oh,
Yeah, he
no.
actually should have kept firing there. They both hit him.
Wits needs to drop off. He can drop down there now and get around behind.
He spotted
Off the
though.
hill, buddy. Yeah, but I don't think those guys.
He
are in
may be
position to hit him
nervous
right
about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Rider-
Now that
I've seen
now
it
they-
before.
Reload, so Wits has to get a shot in.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, bad time. I mean, he only had like 2 rounds left, but he did
So I
that.
think he's gonna be okay.
There's still time, but I think they're trying to get a little too creative with the bat chat right now. I think they needed to keep him there, and Wits needed to come off that hill.
Wit's trying to slide off.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he goes. Sneak
Okay.
in there.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
He's gonna actually. If he goes down the middle
All he's
here.
got to do is land a shot. All he's got to do is land a shot here. That batch hat can take the hit.
No,
there
no,
it
present.
is. Oh.
Wit's gone. All right, here we go.
Can he do it? Can he
He,
do it?
he should be able to do this.
Can he do it?
This is it.
Oh.
Oh,
Make it
oh,
count!
the bounce, the bounce.
Oh!
There it is!
God.
GG Dirt Rider.
What a game.
Dirt Rider coming in with the
That's the
clutch.
best one
oh
I've
my
seen
God.
tonight from these guys. That was good. GG to both teams.
Dirt Rider throwing out 4K damage with 5 kills. MVP going over there to Dirt Rider on that one.
Hey,
I don't know,
Wits,
man. I'd
though.
almost give it
Wits,
to Wits.
I'm giving it to Wits. Hell's, I mean,
Give it to Wits.
resets after resets.
Wits.
I mean,
He had the more
he's on
important
life support.
resets.
Yeah.
He was one shot up there and got multiple resets when we thought it was over. If you could split MVP.
I mean, the initial
Yeah, I think
deployment,
Dirt,
I'm giving
Dirt
it to
Rider
Wits,
just
man.
proved, though, that we can backseat commentate all we want, but only he knows what he's doing.
Yes,
you know, he
that's
just stopped
right.
4K.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. That's right.
All right, switching up sides here. Let's see how we do it. It's going to be interesting. So, Nightmare
No, that was a
surprisingly
good
up.
one. Yeah, these guys are having a good time right now in their party, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it was one of those things. The guys were pretty excited. I mean, Wits, MVG, a lot of them went over there, so they had buku experience, and I'm glad to see that Nightmare's utilizing those guys. So, out to Wits, GG's, good job, buddy.
Yeah, I mean their initial deployment was really rough looking, but I mean I think they got some lucky bounces and stayed patient, lots of patience, surprisingly, from a new team, and then with that batch hat, he was moving, bobbing and weaving, north, south, looked good.
This was like the most awkward team swap I think I've ever done. We're gonna need to edit that.
This guy, I want to say thank you to all the commentators. Dig leave. He hasn't been in for a while. So. But Asmo, what do you think? You have your first night out. You enjoying it? Asmo away from key.
Oh, so they're saying Reckless is with them? I think that game was so good it actually broke Asma's Xbox.
Went all crazy and broke it.
Yep.
Oh, that's Reckless Bandito. I wonder when he changed his tag. Hell, he was with 8 back when ETC was going. But we always messed up in the middle of the fight. We called him Burrito. You guys don't remember that?
Burrito Bandito. Yeah.
We start calling all crazy and leeches. Get him! Those were the days.
It's gonna be Monday, isn't it? Next Monday?
Yeah, we can do it next Monday.
Oh, let me ask the guys. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Give me a few.
Okay, no problem. All right, so I want to say welcome to everybody who is watching. We still have another match coming up after this. SOA really wanting this match against NFTG. I mean, like, bad. So we still have that to come. That's been a great evening so far.
What is the score right now?
It's 2-1. 2-1.
It is 2-1. This is Nightmare's up. Okay.
Yeah. Insane.
Who's map pick?
Insane. Mines was.
Or did we pick it?
Nightmare picked Mines. It was 8 that picked Muravanka.
Okay.
So if 8 can come back on this one, we go to game 5, Ghost Town. I do have to say though, I mean we're almost all the way through, and we're 20 minutes still left on the clock. I think me cutting it down to the 7-minute mark made up a lot of how long it takes these guys to pick tanks, making up 3 minutes worth on each game. So.
Yeah, and I don't think you really lose that much. Tier 10, I feel, is a little bit different. Tanks are just harder to kill. It takes longer, more hit points and everything. But, you know, a lot of the time, teams aren't really making too crazy of moves until the last, like, 3 minutes of a game, regardless.
Yeah.
So, you save yourself some time just waiting for it to happen.
I do have to remind everybody that is watching the stream. If you Twitch does limit the stream to 720p. So if you want to watch ultra high definition of this, where I'm ahead of the game, I have ultra high def capabilities. On YouTube's end, you could run the full end. You could watch this in ultra high def. So it is your choice. I know a lot of people like watching it live. But I also throw out there, you can watch it on YouTube, but you could put it up to 1080p. So, because I stream out at a high level of KB. So, but if you do have not as fast internet, do not watch it in HD. It's going to look like crap. It just will. You're better off watching it on Twitch. All right, first game going out to Mines. We didn't do tank listings, but I'll
I just figured we'd do it.
If you want to run down 8, I'll run down Nightmare. Actually, Osmo, do you want to run down Nightmare?
Yeah, sure. We have an LTTB, a triplet of E50s, Bat Chat AP, and 2 Conquerors.
All right, Nerve, you want to run down Law of 8 side?
Sure, we've got an Awful Panther, 3 E50s, ST1, and 2 Conquerors.
What happened? Look at the spawn. South has a huge advantage. They spawned in H8.
What is going on?
Yes, North spawned in their north. Oh my God, this is gonna be huge.
These guys put a cheat code in. I know it.
This is gonna be huge. This is gonna be huge.
North still has the hill advantage, though.
Yeah, but yet again, I mean, we watched it live in one map. South spawn was in H2, and this time round, it's now an H8. Nightmare didn't expect him to be there.
Yeah, I don't
Ooh,
think I've ever.
Triple tap.
I've never seen that happen with the spawn on this before, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe that's one reason. That's probably another reason why it was not a. It's not a lock spawn. So.
Yeah, it's not a popular choice.
Well, did you see what happened there, Leech? What happened?
No, I missed it, but they were all spawned on the mainland.
Yeah, they all spawned at H7, J7, H8 area.
Wow.
Jackal back there in that off Panther trying to throw out a little bit of damage, but the Conqueror's coming out with.
Oh, this was an unnecessary push.
Oh, why
8 were dwindling
Down
down.
goes to escape.
The only thing limiting right now
8 had the major
is
advantage.
the fire rate on these Conquerors should be a little bit faster. Oh, Aiden turned.
Yeah, these Conquerors are just punishing these guys as they drive up the hill.
If 8 had slow played that, let it progress, they would be in the HP advantage right now.
Still pretty even though.
Yeah.
8 does have the high ground now.
If they can,
But landing their shots, down goes another.
Got that gun advantage right now. Still the. Oh, you gotta make those shots count. I guess he was one shot. He was probably worried.
Disillusion drop back
Here
down.
comes Dirt Rider.
Dirt Rider to save the day.
This guy's still on cloud 9 from last match. He's gonna flank around him.
Yes, he is. Driving me nuts now, holding it down. Disillusion coming back around, killing Jackal.
Yes, he is.
Yo, he needs to push forward. He needs to be able to land those
Tanks
shots.
are dropping left and right here.
Oh, Dirt Rider caught.
Oh, Dirt Rider.
Dirt Rider.
Oh
Yeehaw.
no,
Jesus
disillusion with the
picking it
ammo
up.
rack.
Oh, that's
Jesus.
it. Nightmare beats 8.
Nightmare. Another win on mines. GG.
Wow. Check this out. Let's see here. Wits and
Hey, that's fun to watch, man.
3386.
Yeah, Wits came to play. Wits came to play on mines.
Captain Aiden,
Look at this.
2905.
3386.
That's
Punishing.
Dirt Rider was just warming up. Accidentally drove off the cliff.
Yeah, he was winding himself up there.
All that adrenaline was still rolling just a little bit too
Yeah,
much.
that's what I mean.
all right, guys. Well, that is it for this one. GG's out to Nightmare, taking it to 8. Let me say that again. 8 goes down by via Nightmare. Nightmare now maybe wanting to have status with on your 6. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I think we want to play Nightmare next week. 761 next week. DP versus Nightmare, 8 o'clock.
Well, we'll have to check that out. Go
Be there.
throw up that challenge to him.
I just did.
Bam. You open up the room and we'll get ready for SOA versus NFTG. If SOA can field a full team, that's the difference here. They begged me for this and that they told me that they were ready for. So is SOA going to stay up here with the, I guess you would call the, where you, I don't know, what do they call that, guys? When you the showcase show or
Main card.
yeah, the like
Main card, yeah, fight of the night.
So
Oh man, we have a serious question here. Can we play Lakeville?
yeah.
What is that?
Sounds like
It's like nose hair trimmers.
Something.
yeah.
Just grooming while I commentate.
As well, are you playing
Oh no,
with the Dremel?
I was charging my headset. My apologies. You shouldn't hear it anymore, right?
No.
I thought I was on mute. Uh-oh.
Call that the rocket.
Yes, my apologies.
So, yep, everybody stick around. I'm going to step away really fast for a quick cigarette. While we're waiting, Nerve, you have the room open, right? For NFTG?
Yeah.
All right, so NFTG versus SOA. This is SOA's final chance. If they show up as a complete team, they keep their Wednesday night fight status. If they can't fill the whole team, they get bumped down to the Monday night. Yep, they are bumped down to the Monday night, and they can work their way up with VK and all those other great teams that are on the Monday night cards. So, 8 minutes. I'll see you guys back here in 4. You two, all you commentators are doing great. Thank you for coming out.
No problem. Hats off to Nightmare. That was a fun match to watch, man. That was fun. How many teams were in that tournament that you guys played in Nerf?
Only 2.
Panda and the Immortals.
Yeah, and Immortal still lost.
Hello there. Everyone? Mic check. Leech. Nerve.
Yo.
Yeah, what up, man? Break from World of Tanks. Took a break from World of Tanks for a bit. But now I'm back.
Yeah, we're in right now.
You got space?
Message us. Discord.
Oh, that's weird. I just got a code. Someone has way bad echo.
I believe it was the person that was recently joined. There you go.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that was just terrible.
There, I made an invite only. Give me 2 seconds.
You're such an elitist.
Give me 2 seconds. What do you mean?
No, nothing. Never mind. Have your 2 seconds.
Well,
Where's everyone?
In there, I didn't know it. I usually try to keep just commentators in here.
Yeah, he didn't really need to be in here.
That was interesting. I got a code. Give me just a second to get back in here. Booted me for some reason. Is SOA able to fill a team?
Think so.
My message is not getting sent over
Nice.
to Soundwave. Is any way one of you guys? I tried to send a "I'm sorry" message to Soundwave.
Oh, I don't know. What do you mean? What's this? Is
It's
this
Provoked wants
768?
Lakeville as their first map. Yeah, SOA want Lakeville. Is that a thing?
Yeah, that was actually brought in by actually asked by about 4 or 5 different teams to actually join that to have that added. So I was okay. All right, I'm back in the room. There we go. Sorry about that.
You know, I actually believe SOA will give them a run for their money.
I'm hoping so. It's a good group of guys. They do. I mean, they put their work in, and Clan Wars, of what there was of it, they played a lot in that. And SOA's been definitely also playing on the ladder tournament, and then so I'm rooting for them and NFTG. So I mean. But I do want to welcome everybody to Wednesday Night Fights Late Night. NFTG versus SOA. Let me make sure. Do we have any messages? Do we know what map? We know what NFTG has not stated what map they want.
No, I'm not aware.
Nerve, can you switch? They're going to pick mines. NFTG picks mines, but they want it on
Are they?
standard mode.
Are they? Okay. What are they private messaging you? Grab
You
a
know
glass
everything
of water
goes
here,
down
boys.
in the DMs.
Yeah. Yeah, grab a glass of water. I'll be right back.
I step out for 4 minutes and everything went to haywire, huh? On my end. Kind of crazy. All right, guys, so NFTG definitely coming in force. SOA still down one player. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. They need to get one guy in here with the SOA.
If need
they said
be,
he's loading up
all
his tanks right
volunteers,
now.
they're 7th.
Waiting for a guy named Halogen. So what spawn does NFTG start with?
Left is...
They start with the south. Will there be an RD? Okay, so there's their 7th.
So how's that work? I only see 6 SOA players.
I'm going to give him to the end of the match. If there is a 7th player by the end of the match that has the SOA tag on it, they're done. They're done. They're down to Monday.
Start recruiting.
Yeah, like right now.
I'll take a $15 Xbox card right now. Just give me the code and I'll jump on it.
For the night.
Nerve and Leaf
Yeah.
down for SOA tag for the evening.
Wait a minute. Did they lose someone? Did they gain a guy and lost a guy?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's how trades work.
That's how trades work. It's alright, they can have guiding Raptor 30.
He looks prepared.
Gotta love those guys. Come on, man.
No,
Start it up.
that's not. No, that's a bot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Open the lobby. The lobby is open.
All right. at
Doesn't get any
9:09.
more public
All right,
than
at
this.
9:09. You sound a little.
Oh, there it
salty,
is.
sound a little- What do you
Oh,
mean?
they did it! Oh, they did it!
Nice.
Do you have fireworks for your stream?
Wish I could.
I have an air horn.
Let's just try to get some fireworks. No air horn. That's not good for anyone.
I want to hear the air horn.
I have fire.
I don't have an air horn. That is ridiculous.
The guy who says that it definitely takes his headset off. Let's be honest. Alright, I'm closing the lobby.
All right, they're all in.
Should I make this 10 minutes? I'm gonna make this 10.
No, it's 7
Since
minutes.
it's tier,
It's
7 minutes for tier 10?
7 minutes for tier 10?
Crazy son of a...
The only thing that runs 10 minutes is going to be the cup.
Alright, this should be fun. Who's NFTG's already player?
Hatchback.
All of them.
Hatchback. Sniff.
I don't want it to be Gunfu Black Belt, because that guy sounds like he's up close and personal.
No.
So is the next Friday Night Fights Cup going to be 754 or 761? So we can play?
We're in the talks of that one.
Talk should be yes, Leech. Great idea. 754 would be great.
I mean,
That's
right now,
what
768 is a hot commodity right now. Everybody's got a glimpse of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
action and are liking it.
Yeah.
I did just buy back 2 tier 8s. Got my 110 and my 132 back.
All right. SOA's pick, not bad. Not bad. I mean, the 54 and the batch at AP, not bad. Couple 140s.
E4. I feel it. Here comes the RD.
Yep. So it's looking like they're going to run with the...
Batch at AP and an RD.
You're going to run the meta. Halogen deselected. Oh, here comes Eb's Envy.
He picked the same tank though. Oh. Is the room open or did he just get invited? He got invited.
Yeah, he had to get invited.
One NFTG, pick your last tank.
Oh. Xeno
What
Zinc now
the
getting in.
heck?
Oh, Zinc now.
Okay. Not what I expected. Alright. I'll go down NFTG. NFTG's tier 9s, baby bat chat, T10, E4, regular bat chat, 57 heavy, 2 E5s.
Hey, Dex, you haven't said anything for a while. You want to roll down that SOA side?
Sure.
There's another guy in here?
Yeah, it's Dex.
Yeah, I'm just the guy that sits in the background, tapping my fingers.
Oh, roll down the SOA lineup for us real fast.
Oh, on the SOA side, we have a T54, Batchat AP, Object 140, Object 140, STP1, E5, and E100.
Alrighty, here we go.
And
First
away
game
we
ready.
go.
First game on mines.
I'm really curious where they or how they utilize that STV1 because right now I don't see where it fits, against NFTG.
Yeah, they were kind of a staple with them now for a little bit. Before it was IS-7s. Alrighty. See if
Well, they only have exactly 7 players, so they may not have had the options.
Well, actually, they had 6 plus 1.
Well, another guy came in very last minute, didn't he?
Yeah, but we don't know
Yes,
what
but I
happened.
believe he left. Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to watch the action from the middle. No one going out to island. Wait a minute. Yeah, there is.
Ooh,
I
this
see
is
dead ants.
this is a trick play. They're gonna camp without Artie.
Interesting.
That's sneaky.
Hatchback and IHash going up there to get the spots / proxies. SOA getting pretty much everybody up on the hill that's needed. Halogen's probably gonna. Oh, nope. Neon Jesus takes a shot in the side, and so does Halogen. It's kind of funny seeing a 47 Ronin guy because you never see them guys. They're like almost like the Ghost or something.
I see them every once in a while in pubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can guarantee you'll probably see more SOA or Immortals or DP than 47 Ronin. I mean, they're like that rare mystical, Tasmanian.
They're
devil thing.
they're the unicorn.
The unicorn.
Oh, did Lost Cast take a shot from the E4? I believe he did.
Really surprised.
It's kind of an odd play.
It hasn't got E4'd yet. I mean, hatchback getting.
Yeah, if SOA.
Like, I'm not really sure what they're gonna do with the heavies.
Here comes Miedo. And I see dead ants coming on the flank.
Yeah, I don't even think SOA know what they're doing at the moment.
Neon Jesus sliding down the
They
hill.
found an STB1.
Halogen trying to come over and save the bat chat. Unable to do that. Here comes Lost Chaos. Dead Ants and Miedo both popped a reload. Back to the action on top of the hill.
In its current form, mediums just cannot compete against D5s frontally like this.
Yeah,
So-
I mean yeah. Lost Chaos completely oblivious, did not pay attention. He knows Dead Ants has to be out there. He has to know. Ants is going to have a reload right here. There it is.
Oh man.
I got to get rid of this stupid kill thing. Lee Killer here, just getting absolutely melted. Miedu, Hesher Mom.
Yeah.
Mom. One more shot. There it is. Even pop the top. GG. Over easy now on a reload, and they're getting pushed by Dark Rogue, Absent and Hatchback. Halogen to his own death.
Yes, unicorns don't fly.
Over easy trying to get up on the roof.
He's on the building. He's on the building.
All working as intended. Yeah.
Yo, I'm recording that. That's awesome.
Over easy. Smoke easy after he fell off the building.
I'd like to say NFTG were dominant in that round, but I feel like SOA just laid down and let it happen.
Yikes.
Going down the damage standing listing here over on the SOA side, over easy in his batch chat.
Is something we should skip over.
Yeah.
Well, what I want to know is Elite Killer running the small gun on the E100?
I didn't notice.
He's got 481 damage.
Yeah, that's a definite yes. Which is a definite no.
Hatchback.
Yes, no.
Oh, switching sides. Looks like SOA lost some people.
No.
What?
No, they only lost one. Not bad. They put up a good fight.
Sending the slow ass E100 to town was a bad idea. Taking that tank on this map, I think's a bad idea. I don't run 768 though, so I don't know.
It's really
NFTG's
normally used for city map.
Yeah,
Generally.
soaking up damage, right?
No one's scared of an E100 that can hit you for less than 400 at times. You have to have the 15 centimeter.
Yeah.
Do I need to open the room? Yeah. If I do.
Crow Neon coming back in here.
All right.
So Asmo, you can run down the SOA side, and then Leech, if you would roll down the NFTG side for us.
I'll give SOA a minute or so, because I hope they're not serious with this Death Star. It's a pub
what else
tank.
is gonna back up the E100?
It's an amazing pub tank, but you just can't play it on mines at the very least, and not against NFTG.
Well, the one good thing about the 183 is last week, I'm not going to list that person, but they had the best game I've ever seen in a 183 with the astonishing damage of a 17 flat on the side of an E5 turret. 17 damage.
Oh yeah, who was that?
No. We're gonna leave his name unlisted.
Was this in a competitive match or in pubs?
No, it was in a 768 format.
I think the zero's glitched out.
What do you mean?
I mean, it should have been like 1700.
Yeah, it was missing some zeros or something. But yeah, it was awesome. It was caught on stream, so you can never leave it down ever. Of 17 damage. Death Star.
It's possible, yeah, because
Is it
in
really
a pubs in a pubs match, I hit a tortoise once with my Death Star for less than 17 direct hit. I won't say the number, but it was low. And yes, he killed me.
Yeah, you gotta thank old RNGesus for a lot of this.
I feel like after that happened, that tortoise regretted going up that line.
Oh, you turned him off the tank line.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted it anymore.
Alright, just waiting on some Chrome Neon Jesus here.
Hopefully Elite Killer used a little bit of free XP, and we can get this thing going.
Okay.
Shall we begin?
Oh.
Alright, SOA
yeah,
is...
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
SOA has my beloved Object 263, the Death Star, T-54, two 140s, a Batchat AP, and the E-100.
And we've got a tier 9 Batchat, two Objects 140s, another Batchat tier 10, a tier 9 T10 of T57 Heavy, and an E5 for NFTG.
Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, round 2 right now. NFTG up by 1. NFTG last time just did a slow and steady push. Doing it old school. Taking the hill and just punishing. So. Let's see here, Elite Killer. He is still running the baby cannon.
Did we...
Now is the T-54 running the right cannon? Where is the T-54?
I'm gonna have a look at that E100.
Nope. T-54 is running big gun. Nate Napson taking the hill early.
Yeah, he's got the small gun on it, man. I think. Is that the small gun?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the 54 has the big cannon on it.
So what's that?
Yeah,
That hits
small
for,
gun confirmed. 490.
That thing, that hits for like 4, okay. Wow.
I mean, the reload.
I mean, it's basically like the IS-7 gun, isn't it?
Yeah. BB already getting targeted out. Both him and Chrome are both split up by all the mediums. So the 183 is now pronounced ineffective.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
He needs a bigger rock.
517 out of Chrome Neon. Staying unspec. We're gonna get a better line of action over here up top for all you guys. Xeno Zinc trading shots with Halogen. Halogen now getting shot in the butt. It's provoked, poking up now. Let's try to get Halogen as he dies.
He needs to sit right where he is and waits for them to push. That's about all you can do. You shouldn't even try to take a shot.
Halogen trying to peek out, Xenosync on a reload, which is saving him.
Sniff's got him behind him.
Blank here, yeah.
Yeah.
That T-54 can't really
Halogen's
challenge
done
himself.
for.
Oh, Sniff getting ammo racked.
Oh,
Quick snap shot. Halogen
There it
going
is.
down.
Now they can consider pushing on these guys, just going right
Yeah,
in on them. Why
NFTG is
not?
probably just gonna push down. Yep, that'd be the logical next move.
Chrome Neon now all the way back there. The 263, it's awesome pub. Not that great in comp. That front end is so meltable because of the prem rounds.
Yeah, just throw heat right through the front of it.
Yep.
Hey, don't talk trash. I love that tank.
I love my 263 also. It just in a comp scenario, not very good. Elite Killer's just getting ripped, provoked. Let me readjust camera for you guys again. Chrome Neon throwing out a damage shot to hatchback. Provoke getting a bounce on his turret. Nate with his bat chat, sniping him out, keeping him double tracked.
oh,
Provoke's
jeez.
gonna be yep, provoked out. Bolt getting clipped out. GG's, Nate and Absent just sniping away, man. Elite Killer getting taken down there by Gung Fu.
Yeah, that was a very nice decision by Sniff to just flank around, realizing that their entire side was exposed.
Chrome Neon Jesus getting taken out there by Xenozing. The only person left is over easy.
And the person you guys laughed about not having a big enough rock is the last alive.
Over easy getting shot by Sniff. Cross map.
Oh.
Cleaning it up. All right. Game.
Didn't-
All right. Go ahead.
Not to mention the obvious stuff like tank selection and things not being upgraded. I think the biggest problem is communication. The stuff that we're not seeing. You can just tell with teams like NFTG, more experienced teams, I guess. Like the way they move together, whether they're side by side or spread out, Sniff getting in behind like that. I mean, he's talking to his guys and they're communicating back to him. It's not just a okay, I'm going
Seven
in.
tanks working as one.
Yeah, the communication is really important. Like
Yeah.
we talk all the time, man. We are, and you get good at it to the point where you know how much to say, and then it allows someone else to step in and say something else. It's not all jumbled up and it takes practice, that's for sure. But I bet you that's their biggest fault right now is their communication. It seems like they're in disarray.
It looks like they lost 2 players that time round.
It's
Keep backing
the
out.
next map actually.
It's Lakeville.
It is for sure Lakeville.
Lakeville standard.
I'm intrigued. I don't have the spawns for this written down.
Lakeville. Left is north. So SOA, we have the north way.
Or will they have the south?
I thought it's. I hold on. Give me 2 seconds. So I can have a thing of it. Got it right here. Blow it up.
Does SOA have a 7th, or do they need a new mercenary?
Lakeville,
They need a
left
new
is
merc I
north.
can join.
Yeah, left is north.
Unicorns only have so much magic. Oh, he's back. I was wrong.
So yeah, confirmed. Left is north. Confirmed.
Okay.
Do you want this thing nerf? I'll send it to you.
Yeah, you can definitely give that to me.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone play competitively on this map before.
Yeah, I've played a few competitive matches on it myself. Most of the action takes place in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Like J8, J9 area. And of course the middle pathway.
Is the SOA practiced on this map?
I think they need to practice through the communication. That's what I'm seeing, man.
I'm not sure how maybe their caller is.
Are they a new team?
SOA.
How long have they been around?
I know I
entirely sure.
caught with them in the CWLG. I really heard of them.
It's the second season they tried to do.
Yeah.
Is
and
Provoke their caller?
He's the leader. I think he is the leader and the caller. Just did want to say my saying of like it's love us, hate us, follow us. Click the subscribe button, click the follow button, click the like button. See us on YouTube, Twitch, all over the world now.
But not
Coming.
Facebook.
But not Facebook. It's just we're the collective. We don't like Facebook. But definitely give us a holler on the forums. We're trying to get our chat pinned. So stop in, say hello to Beaver and the rest of the crew, Wednesday Night Fight crew on the forums. Yet again, J-Man and BS Strategist, you guys have been rocking and rolling. You guys are definitely in for that $100 draw. Or the viewer who stays the most active across the board, the forum, Twitch chat, Discord chat, the proper chatting, and that's not like not being a troll or that crazy crap. But you guys are definitely on track of getting that $100 cash for the viewer stuff. Anything else I need to? Yet again, if you guys didn't catch us earlier, Dexter here is now a staff mod for Wednesday Night Fights. He's joined the family, so he is a moderator. Maybe one day he'll move up to the board of directors. But speaking of board of directors, we do have a new fourth, very trusted guy, well known. People love him here on commentary. He does some work with the Immortals and calls sometimes for the Immortals. But good friend of mine for a long time. So Mr. Nerve, he got a board seat, and hopefully here soon, also streaming here live on Wednesday Night Fights. Thank you, Nerve.
Absolutely. Not a problem.
I started to blush just hearing that.
Hey, I just roll like that. I'm a nice guy. He can ask everybody that knows me. Big teddy bear. I watch out for people's feelings.
6. Oh, SOA breaking out a Skoda.
I don't think SOA will do this, but if they send their IS-7 to the middle, I will be really impressed.
Yeah,
Middle road.
Which turn? That's the E4 turn, right? It's able to go hold down a little bit there on that little hill, right? Oh, and here comes Sniff and Artie. Do you want to roll down NFTG side? I'll roll down SOA.
Yeah, sure. On the NFTG side, you have 2 E5s, 1 Chieftain, a Batchat 25T, Batchat AP, an E4, and the M5355.
Nothing like having a tier 11 already on your side. SOA side, 1 Batchat AP, 1 Skoda T50, 1 OBJ 140, IS-7 pair of E100s, hopefully with bigger than the 128 on it, and the AMX 50B. Lots of auto orders. Here we go.
Arties make me gag.
Do or die for SOA now. They're behind the fence. They gotta win these next 2 games.
Which side is SOA on?
SOA is north.
South? North? Okay.
I mean, this is. Going to be interesting.
Yeah, it seems counterproductive.
This
but
could
I-
be it. It depends.
I heard
This
this
is
is-
SOA's map though, so
Well, and I heard Lakeville's going to come in the rotation because on PC it is now where they moved the flag to. It is a common for.
Is it an E6?
For this, yeah. I mean,
E6.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I
It's
just
definitely-
figured that would
it's
probably
definitely on
make
one of those
snorkeling a
boats.
worthy perk.
all right, SOA. Completely
Going Valley.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Both teams.
with
I mean,
Crazy.
yeah.
I mean, the gun depression is horrible. Interesting.
This is
I mean, if you're going to do
Definitely.
that, I would pick some chieftains or something.
Okay, wait a minute.
See, I actually think the E5s have the advantage here.
oh they do.
I mean, having
Yeah, because those E100s can just get prim round.
Halogen is running away. I don't blame him. That's what I would do.
IS-7 all the way in the back. I mean, you know, the IS-7's a really good sniper. And whoever's watching the stream, please don't think that I'm actually serious.
IS-7 is my highest hit ratio tank, thank you.
Yeah, but it's not anything over 400 meters out, man. It's like...
My hit ratio and it's like 63%, so...
Alright, SOA's mediums now gave plenty of time, tried to wait. So now they're going to go through city for the flank. And that's the way the NFTG mediums are heading.
Yeah, Sniff and Xenozing just half health at IS-7.
Ooh, provoked gets tracked by the E4, no damage.
That was super lucky.
It was. NFTG is gonna roll their mediums out of there.
There goes their
First
first E100.
Oh no.
Yep,
Yeah.
Halogen getting... Halogen was running the right cannon, though.
Yeah, he was.
But yet again, that flat face of the E100 is, well, just rip.
NFTG's mediums fell back so they can just fire at these guys that come across the field. Kind of regroup with the E4.
NFTG is trying to take that 50B out, but he's gonna do some damage.
Lee Killer's still in there. Gonna get overrun real quick here by these E5s.
Hulk just literally showing his upper plate. I mean, you're pulling up a hill, and then you're right there. Boom, lower plate. And there comes Artie. I mean, we all know the fate of this E100 here. I'm going to swap it out. Let's go over and watch this medium action. Two Skodas. And
You know what? As much as it doesn't look right now, SOA is playing better than they did the last 2 rounds, I think.
Yeah, E100s were just a poor choice. If they had E5s or Chieftains, they'd still be fighting right now. And lineup is a huge part in a team's success.
Over easy, trying to get that clip out as fast as he can. And FCMB catches him in the butt. That's it, 3-0. NFTG taking it to SOA. GG's to both teams. And that's it for the evening. Zeno's inking that cheap to 31.75. Edu, 28.91. Dead Ants, 24.04. You kind of expect it out of those E5s and Chieftain. I mean, they rule. Over on SOA side, on Hulk, 14.78. Over easy, we'd pay just $1,000. All right, so there we go. NFTG just kind of come out and showed their dominance.
NFTG is not to be messed with.
Yeah, I mean, apparently not many people have seen NFTG roll. So I mean,
Don't call NFTG out. That's what you learned tonight.
yeah, when you want them, they'll definitely answer the call, and sometimes you might not like the results after that.
I called out Nightmare, and it looks like Pants is confirmed for next Wednesday, 8 o'clock, 761, DP versus Nightmare, 8 o'clock.
All right, so that's set in. Yeah, dude, wanted to invite.
Yeah, buddy.
Speaking of Nightmare, would we all agree that that was the round of the night? Was the Minds
Yeah,
with
that was
Wits?
so much fun. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nightmare putting on a hell of a show. I mean, night after night. And then they're growing. I mean, and then NB.
What's up, fellas?
How's it going, man?
What's up, Sniff?
I was getting ready to
What the hell is this?
invite you guys in.
That scrim was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, let's do some more. More.
You want some more guys? All right, well, let's see here. I can probably round up somebody.
Nah, my guys will leave now, I guess.
Okay.
But
But next week, you guys are going to have a
next week.
tall order. I wanted to talk to you to see if you wanted a rematch against TNG.
We'll play anybody, man.
I didn't sign up for that.
That's my sniff. I was going to start asking if we wanted to have a rematch, TNG, NFTG, round 2.
I want a rematch with Corruption. That's what I want.
Corrupt? Oh, man, I wish we could get those guys in here.
That was a hard pill to swallow.
No
right
need
there.
What about trying to do the odd Saturday afternoon?
We got guys
Extravaganza
jumping off
house.
a cliff. We're doing everything we could to lose. Like, just unbelievable. Just me missing shots. They played really well, though. I told them, I was like, you guys did really well. And I'm glad to see Corruption in a finals with something because, you know, they deserve it. They've been one of them long-time clans, and it's going to be cool to see them play TNG in the Cup final.
Well, yeah, and I mean...
Still mad that we lost, though.
Yeah, that was a definite interesting fight. If I could get Corrupt to come back and come on, but yet again for them, this is like some of their players. It's like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I was trying to say. Why don't you do like once a month where you have like 6 hours of streaming going on Saturday afternoon?
And I think that's in the mix. And I have a 4th board member now to
Hatter pulled Hatter pulled that off successfully for like months in a row. There's all kinds of people looking to play.
Okay.
And then you get all those UK guys and everyone else across the pond. Because there are good teams over there, and there's lots of great players. It'd be nice to see them play too.
I mean, most of the top clans have a lot of EU players. You know, I think
we've got two
we're
on
an
our
exception.
team. And it's tough for them to get off for 8 o'clock. That's like 1 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah,
Aren't
5 hours.
DP like West Coast?
No, we're mostly east, but we've got 4 guys from the UK. I think 4. No, just two guys that are quite active competitively. We'll say that for sure. And then the rest of us are mostly east. We've got a handful of guys from the west, but they seem to be able to meet our times.
Okay.
Well, as we found out in the in this FNF Cup, it seems as though it's almost impossible to get a game on a Friday with any of those clans because we played on Friday night once.
No, you guys.
Corruption.
You got stuck with a lot of the EU teams. Somehow that happened. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah. Well,
and
we were able to field the team. So
I think we're gonna have something if we once we have more streamers on board. This is what I was thinking. If we would have some maybe Saturday would be the EU team, like the FNF Cup. Saturday night.